Do it 2 clicks. Stand it up on end. Right there. Lean it up against the shoe over there. And then hit the trigger twice. Boom. Boom. There you go. Thank you, honey. So, wait till everybody gets in here. Brother Raymond, how you doing? Good to see you. Blessings to you and your family. Janelle. Oh, Janelle, I'm in here. I'm a little tired night again, but I'm here. Oh, Lord have mercy. I got to ask him for a little bit of that tonight. There's that old feller. He's walking through the mountains. I'm doing so much better, blessed. There you go. I know you're blessed, my brother. And I'm going to double bless you. I'm going to keep you blessed. I'm going to keep the prayers flowing to each and every one of you. Mrs. Linda! Good to see you guys. I figured I'd jump on for a couple minutes with you guys before I hit the bows. I got to get up super early in the morning and run and get a couple loads of mulch and have them delivered. Hey, Mark, good to see you. Blessings to you. Thanks for dropping in. Get couple loads of mulch tomorrow and drop it off, and then I'm coming back and jumping on my bike and going to bows. And we're going to do an afternoon like I was talking yesterday. An afternoon walk, and then we're going to do probably a sit-down live before we go to the nighttime live. So I'm going to try to get 2 or 3 lives in tomorrow. Plus, I'm going to have Bo carrying a camera so I can get some video footage so I can get it uploaded. I have some videos, but I just don't feel, I don't know. I just didn't want to put them up. There was a couple things in there that I saw that I just didn't want to. I don't think it's the time. And actually, one of them probably will never be posted because I saw a couple things in there. But yeah, all my friends' prayers and blessings help me so much. Thank you for the support. Absolutely. Absolutely. How's everybody doing? I just wanted to make a couple quick announcements. I ain't going to stay on too long. Yeah. As soon as I get off, yeah. Hey. LIB, Mark Halestead, Mrs. Linda, Brother Raymond. Who else is on here? I missed everybody. I've been having brain cramps brain farts all day. Jen said I'm starting to show my age. Where am I? Feeling like a tool? Yeah, big time. Told you some street. You know what's up. You got to tell us we ain't there. Hey, Linda. Hey, Mark. Hey, bro. Yeah. I'm still reading messages, every comment, and then don't remember what I read. Oh man. Me oh my. Thank you, brother. Thank you. It's a super. Yeah, it was windy here today. And it got up to like 65. I'd say it was 65. But that wind coming off that bay was like being on the ocean, on the Atlantic. I mean, it was whipping. Bilty is his new name. I love it. Hold on, guys. I'm doing my normal nasty habit every time I go live. Hold on one second. I'm working on it though, guys. I'm trying to cut back on it. So I'll tell you guys a quick little story. 82 here and a little windy. I died when they said that. Yeah, I started laughing. I told Haley. Haley's like, they do call you that? I was like, yeah, isn't that awesome? Oh man. So yeah, it's gonna be 85. Good Lord. Excuse me. It's going to be 85 tomorrow, 94 on Easter, then down in the 60s next week. That's pneumonia weather. Still got to tell you something important. I saw you asked for an answer about I refuse to put on publicly big findings anymore until it's time to. Okay. Thank you. All right, I'll get with you. Okay. Thank you. Absolutely. Us old timers, we tend to forget. Yeah, you too. Back to you. You and your family. Absolutely. Thank you. Blessings. So the other day we went to go pick up some parts for some mowers and stuff, and we stopped at this little hole in the wall, like, I don't know, truck shop, lawnmower shop. And we were up in Cecil County, Maryland. And we were probably 5 to 8 miles from the Key Bridge that collapsed. And so it's not a rush, but it's going to make a light bulb go up. Okay. All right. I got you. I'll hit you here shortly. Thank the Lord that I don't have a hunt Easter eggs on Sunday. I know, I was thinking that. It's just like, well, we do. We'll have Brooke and Bride, Sunday. So I'm sure we'll be hiding and letting them run around. So we go to this little parts store and we go inside, and there's one of these, this really old style, completely circled, made out of brass. You step up on it, scale, and it's big. It's like 2-3 foot round, and it's got a big needle that goes up, and it weighs you. It'll weigh you. And Jen and I were talking about it after I've realized how much I weighed. It scared me. So, Francisco, I do it with the Savvy too. It's fun. They bring them back sometimes. Oh, awesome. That's a good idea. We hunt our own Easter eggs, right? That's right. That's right, Mark. So I'm in the store. Tell me if I'm boring you guys. I just thought it was kind of interesting. And we're in this store in Francisco. He's Mexican. He speaks good English. He's got his own business, and he does good for himself. And he steps up on the scale, and he's shorter than me, and I'm not very tall. I'm only 5'7". But I used to average 195 to 200 pounds, and not bragging, not being big-headed. I was rock solid. I was just all muscle. And I always wore extra large shirt, 34 to 36 pants, because the tops of my legs were so big. Well, Francisco got on the scale and he was like 180 and he's smaller than me. So I was like, let me see what I weigh. I get up there. You never guess what I weigh. It's got me. I'm gonna make a doctor's appointment. That's how it's got me. And I'm just talking. No, go lower. Yep. I would put it this way. I weighed 135, 140 in high school when I played ball, and I averaged 135. If it was baseball season, I went from 145. I weighed 145 pounds. Yep. I mean, you can see it. I've always been. I'll post some pictures up on my community page, or I'll text them out. I couldn't. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Hey, Alan, good to see you. I mean, I ain't having any. I don't feel bad or anything. I have arthritis really bad from having back surgeries and knee surgeries and all kind head surgeries and neck surgeries and whatever. But um, yeah, I tell you this actually. I told the doctor when he weighed me that a Bigfoot juvenile stepped on it. Yeah, I know. That last go around was like, I don't know. That last whirl is, yeah, that wiped me out. Um, that's when you realize that it's time to hang the spurs up on the wall and put the old 30s odd six up above them. But yeah, I don't know. And it's not like I mean, I eat like tonight. I ate a big old sub, and I don't know, but that's a long ways from 200 pounds. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel healthy. I feel better now. Yeah, I know I am. I feel more healthy now as far as going out picking. That's another thing. I can tell I'm 51 years old. I used to be able to go out there and grab 3 foot round blocks, oak blocks, and just throw them up on the splitter. Ain't no more of that. And that's the only thing that I was telling Jen last night. Yeah, I was telling Jen last night that I get winded now when I never used to. Um, but I know a lot of that's nicotine. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just like, it's just, I was surprised. I thought I was at least 170. I was really surprised. See, I take after my mom. My mom, she's like 4'9", 4'10". She's very. I thought she was like 4'6", but she's very short. Everybody on my dad's side of the family, dad was like, he was like a fraction from being 6 foot, but he was a wedge. He's still big. Dad's like 3 foot across his shoulders, like, and just straight to the belt. I mean, and he's got hands like meat cleavers. I mean, his thumb is three of my fingers. I swear they are. He's always been. I remember as a kid, he'd be pulling motors out of cars, and he'd take the engine crane and set the engine on the tailgate of the truck, and then he'd go around there, take transmission off, then he'd bear hug the motor with his bare hands and arms and pick it up and set it on the ground. A V8 Chevrolet V8 engine. and just slamming on the ground. I was like, I just looked like, oh my goodness. Hey, Goodens, good to see you. Blessings to you and your family. Happy Easter, early Easter. So, and then we cut tobacco for years and worked on the water, and I was into sports big time, and I always stayed fit. And now I'm losing all the muscle mass and getting old, and yeah, he doesn't have any back issue. He has a hip issue from driving tractor trailer, pushing the clutch. Them clutches in them trucks are 150 foot pounds of force. And I remember being 7, 8 years old, jumping in tractor trailer because he'd tell me to move it up, and I'd have to jump up in there and put both my hands. I'd have to grip under the steering wheel and then put both my feet on the clutch and hold from underneath the steering wheel and push the clutch down. And then my body weight, I could just let off the steering wheel, and my body weight would ease the clutch out, and then I'd pull the truck up. That's how heavy they are. But he wore his left hip out from pushing the clutch in so much. We got a story about him. Dad's got 1,000,000 miles in reverse, opposed to a regular tractor driver has 1,000,000 miles going forward. He's got just as many backwards as he does forward. He drove truck for over 60 years. I mean, he started driving tractor trailer when he was 11 years old with my uncle doing the carnival. My grandfather's brother had a carnival business. And my uncle would get tired, my Uncle James, Mrs. Linda knows him. He'd get tired and he'd wake my dad up in the bunk at 11, 12 years old and say, boy, get behind this wheel and drive this truck. Old cab over Freightliner, hauling kitty rides all up and down the East Coast. And Dad said, I said, you didn't even know where you were going or anything, did you? Did you know how to shift? He said, oh, yeah, I sat over there and watched him and learned. And he said, I know, I just went straight. He said, there was many times I pulled into towns and didn't know where we were, and I'd just wake him up. Oh, man. RG at 71 makes 32-year-old across the street feel tired, they say. Yeah, there you go. Hey, there's a saying about Mexicans. Well, they told me the other day, we were doing a leaf cleanup. I'm proud of this because I ain't outworked too many people. Mexicans work hard. I'm gonna tell you, they don't drink much water, they don't eat much food, they just work, and they don't care what they're making as long as they're making. I had two of them tell me the other day, "Hey, gringo, you working too fast. You working too hard. Slow down. We get tired." I said, "You get what? You make us tired." I said, get out of here. Come on, let's get this done." And they said, "No, no, gringo. We take break now." I said, "Okay." So I can't sit still. I think that's another reason why I've lost so much weight. I split over 300, almost 400 cords this past winter, all by hand. So not by a maul, but by hand by a residential splitter instead of a mill, because our mill is down. Can't get parts for it. So I don't know. And then when I was younger, I spent 16, 18 days straight, 2, 3 meals, and that's it. No showers, no pillow to lay a head on, 15 degrees out in the desert, 130 during the day, and I didn't lose weight like that. So I'm going to get checked out. There was a time I couldn't stand it, didn't like it, didn't want nothing to do with it. Oh, and it was my motivation. When I seen people work hard with their hands, I said, I'll never do that. I said, I'm gonna be the best of the best. I'm gonna be an owner. I'm gonna be anything it takes to be able to sit behind a screen when they first come out, computers or whatever. But I ended up using one of these instead of doing what I really wanted to do. RG is putting soaker hoses in the garden. Oh, they work great. We use them. Yep, they work really well, especially during, because I don't know if we're going to have a dry season here or not. We got a whammy coming Monday into Tuesday. Two storms colliding. They said we're going to have torrential downpours. That's why another reason why it's so important for me to get out tomorrow and tomorrow night before all that mess hits. Yeah, I'm doing it now. Yeah, I'm not having a pity party. I like sharing a little bit more with you guys each time I get on, and yeah, we're going Bigfooting. Oh yeah, we're gonna lay it down tomorrow night, tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. Y'all liable to see so many lives. I don't even. And here I'm gonna give y'all another heads up. I'm getting ready to start dropping major footage. Major. I'm sitting on over 400 videos right now, but I'm trying to set the last year's videos. I want to start uploading them with the season. So I'm gonna start with the spring videos from last year that I didn't upload in this spring, and then summer videos from last year and in this summer. So they kind of blend in, but I'll date them for when they were actually taken or done. Go eat a bowl. I've already had 2 cups. Jen buys me the vanilla with the chocolate swirl in them. I mashed 2 of them up. I had Mexican, what is that called? Rice pudding? Mexican rice pudding. I had a big old steak and cheese. Yeah, I've been laying it down. That's what they asked us at Parker Creek. You're going Bigfoot, and I kid you not. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting ready to. I know it's hard for some of you to keep up with the videos as they upload. I mean, I'm not gonna just start dumping them. Like every 1 to 5 minutes. But I'm definitely gonna start putting them up like every 20, 30 minutes. And I'm just gonna start hammering them out. Yeah, it's amazing. Well, Nelly, you look like a Bigfoot researcher now. I just got a cold chill right up my neck. Felt like somebody touched me. That was weird, honey. I had something go.
I get like that too.
Went right up the side of my neck like that.
Too. Feels like somebody's touching your neck, giving you goosebumps.
Nah, no, just an interactor. Oh no, you're in it thick now, Janelle. You're in there deep. Do me a favor.
What?
Text Bo and tell him I'm going live.
Okay.
Yes, happy Easter, Alan. Thank you. You too. Maybe one of the ones they call you Bilty. Yeah, it could be. It went right up my neck. I felt it go just like that, and it just gave me the coldest chill. Yep. Well, I'm really. I was without words a few minutes ago. Had the strangest thing take place on here. I won't talk about it, but that was pretty strange. What else is going on tonight, guys? Anything good? What's this, Friday?
Yeah.
Friday. Yeah. Everybody sitting back, relaxing. It's actually, I keep forgetting I'm ahead of everybody, mostly everybody on here, time wise. Junior turned on the TV last night about 5 a.m., and after I noticed, he giggled and turned it off. I love it. That is wild. B is still on the clock. On the dock or the clock? Oh, y'all catfishing. I get touched all the time. Yeah. Yeah, the one I like the ones that make your hair just stand up from the back of your neck all the way to the top. That's when I know something's behind me. Yep. Look at that hairdo. Woo! Oh, he crappie fishes. Oh man. It's crappie time here. White perch, yellow perch, herring, but they outlawed the herring. We can't have any of that. We can't keep the herring here anymore. And another one we can't keep here. I can't remember the other one right now. Herring and something else. They are. We have black and we have, some people call them silver or whites. The black get huge. I mean, they're pan size. I mean, like I don't know how to do it. I mean, they'll take up a whole frying pan, one slab, one crappie, just monsters. There's a pond here. They're actually in the river here too. Yep, slabs. Yep. There's a pond up in Galena, Maryland. I kid you not. If you go in a little rowboat and you fish the pond for bass, crappie will jump in the boat. That's how many crappie are in that pond. They just jump in the boat. Yeah. The blacks, yeah. Down here, they get every bit of that. We got 10-pound largemouth bass down here in Delaware. Delaware holds some of the biggest largemouth records I've ever seen. I see shadows out of the corner of my eyes. Some good, some seem bad. Yeah, most shadows that you see, that you're allowed to see, generally aren't up to any good. I dispatch them the moment I feel or see, or because the moment I see a shadow, I know instantly that I just talk to the Lord. I'll start a prayer in a heartbeat, especially when I'm in the woods by myself. Yep. My theory on a shadow is it's being sneaky. So therefore, there's nothing good about it. If you can't face me face to face, or you got to come up from behind me, you need to be dispatched. I feel my glass prescription's off, but I know better. The new big guy finally told me where to hang the Y he gifted me. Oh, that's wonderful. And also, Brother Raymond, the ones that won't face you are the ones that already know you're more powerful than them. And they know that you walk with the white light and you have plenty of white light around you. So never fear it. I'm sure you don't. But you say the Lord's name, they don't stand a chance. Bedroom wall of all things. Imagine that. New big guy. I don't see nothing, but I believe you guys and appreciate your eyewitness accounts of what you see. Yep, Scott, it's definitely a treat. It's an amazing thing. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that you come on here and you come on the cameramans and you pay attention and you watch and you're interested because you know seeing and experiencing things, it's it doesn't always just happen, but at the same time it does, if that makes sense. I was always told don't rush things. If you want to see something, it you're not going to see it because you want to. You're going to see it because they're going to allow you. And what I always tell people that can't see is just take your time, don't rush it, and don't keep it as a first thought, but also be prepared, and you'll be just fine when you do. And I have a feeling you're going to see something soon. I can only be that way, Scott. That's the only way. That's why a lot of my walks are they're as real as they get. I just can't. Oh, look at that. I don't. If I don't see it, I don't see it, or I don't feel it. I don't. I don't try to add nothing in or try to spruce things up. I mean, I think my followers on my channel, how many followers I have. I'm not in it for the views or the. I just I want to get the truth out, and then I want to have a place for you guys to have a safe place to talk and discuss things, and tell your experiences without being bashed, and you know. Oh yeah, that's right, Mrs. Linda. 100%, 1,000%. Yep, I'd get run out of the woods. Yeah, you can't make a fool out of them. Absolutely not. Yep, it would turn into straight chaos every time I walked in the woods. You're 1,000% right on that, Billy. I backed off of really wanting to see one. I still do, but now no rush. That's right. That's good. Hey, Daniel, what's the truth? Truth is how you should live. First off, you should stand on the truth, be the truth. That's what truth is. Junior asked me if he was famous. He is. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. I think well, I know honesty is how they operate. And if you don't have a good solid heart, good being a good soul, I don't think you're going to see much or have much luck. Do you mean self? I mean, you can call it that. Let me ask you something, Daniel. Are you a person that walks outside and you see different things, or you just see what you've been taught through your life, what you've been raised up to me and told that the color purple is purple and the color blue is blue? Is that what you see, or do you look up in the sky and you see angels and you see faces? And I might get a clearer picture on where you're going with this, so I can answer it better for you. Because I kind of feel like I know what I am, not a person. Okay, somebody take care of that, please. If I knew how, I would. Have a good Thank you. I don't know why I let that one get to me. For some reason, it got to me. That's the first one I believe I've ever actually kind of got under my skin. Go forth and tell no lies and do no harm. That's right. And I was on that mission to tell Daniel that, but something was grabbing me wrong. I think he was one of those ones that I need to watch out for throughout this whole eclipse. And uh, yeah, they do that too. They send those in too that way. They'll send them in the comments. you know, the dark side any way they can. And he kind of almost won that one. I started slipping. I let him get to me, and I know better. That's right. They do. They do. Let me know when you get verification. Okay, I will absolutely. I will. Agreed, Raymond. Yep. Yep. Oh, what was I wanted to tell you guys something else real quick before I got off. I told you about tomorrow. So I'll be down at Bo's probably by 11:30, 12 o'clock. I'm gonna leave out of here on my motorcycle about 9 a.m. Like I said, first thing in the morning, I gotta go get a load of mulch, and then I gotta come back, park truck, get my bike out of the shop, and then I'm gonna go down to Bo's. Let me know when you get okay, and then we accept all but God to be respectful, negatively move on. That's right. All four of us will be with you. Okay, thank you. That's good to know. Thank you. I'll be down there about like I said at 11:30, 12:30. But as soon as I get there, I'll let everybody know that I can in text that I'm down in that area getting ready to go live or we're getting set up to go live. I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna take 4 or 5 cameras with me. I'm gonna try to take as much as I can. I'm gonna take a voice recorder and I'm gonna put it in a tree stump somewhere. I'm gonna take a couple fold out chairs, as many lights as I can find, and I want to post up an area with like blue light or red light, and I want to put a voice recorder by that light, not a white light, but a red light or a blue light, and I just want to put a camera on it, and I want to try to put that camera live, and then just walk away from it and see how it goes. Higher power vibrations here on this site, period. Absolutely. Amen. Thank you, Mrs. Linda. Yep, I'll do blue then. Yep. And then I'm going to try to get Bo to carry a camcorder or something. I got a couple camcorders that are 4K, and then I'm going to grab that new camera I got last year and try to link it to my phone because I got this new phone and it did accept the app. So I'm going to try to go live off that big camera. And that's that 65 times zoom, so I can really get in there and zoom in when we see things. Yes, it is blue and gold. Yep. Down here they like gold too, but I find blue everywhere I go. I love Coleman lanterns. I do too. We used to have the ones you tie the little bags on, you pump it up, and then you reach up and pop the top off and light the bags, and we'd put them on the riverbank and fish all night till the sun come up. Before we all got boats and started doing it another way. They attracted mosquitoes too. You wouldn't get ate up, as much. Junior went with RG to Sam's Club. They messed with the blue light on the forklift. I love it. You remember the blue light special? I remember that as a kid. Yeah. Mm. Oh man. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yawn, and I wasn't thinking. Mm. All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna get off here. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock comes early. We tie them off. Side pontoon, go cry. Oh yeah, yeah. Fish like light. the guy on the forklift thought his machine was malfunctioning. I can't imagine those two in a store. I know, right? That's what I was saying. I was just thinking that. I know. Don't do that. I know. Whew. I'm like, exhausted. I usually don't. I'll lay here and look at my phone or forever. But tonight I don't see that happen. Mm. All right, guys. All right, Goodins. Good seeing you. You sleep well too, and happy Easter and blessings to you and your family. Good seeing you. All right, guys. I love you guys. Happy Easter, each and every one of you. Much love to each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Linda. Love you guys.